A shockwave has blasted through global aviation. Emirates, KLM, and Qantas, three of the world's most trusted airlines, have each just issued statements that reverberate like a bombshell. Their confidence in Boeing is cracking. Grounded fleets, cancelled orders, safety concerns. What in the world went wrong? Breaking the silence, Emirates President Sir Tim Clark did not hold back, warning that Boeing is in the last chance saloon after a fuselage blowout on a 737 MAX 9 and pledging to send Emirates engineers to Boeing production lines to inspect quality firsthand. KLM quietly halting negotiations on new Boeing orders, signaling a shift and deep concern even as they eye Airbus as an alternative. Qantas has taken the step of reviewing and pausing Boeing 787 and MAX commitments, citing rising doubts over quality and trust. Three carriers, three continents, yet a single story. Boeing's reputation, once unshakable, now shrouded in doubt. On June 12, 2025, tragedy struck when Air India Flight AI171, a Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner, crashed shortly after takeoff from Ahmedabad, India, carrying 242 passengers and crew. In those harrowing moments, 241 lives were lost and only one person survived. One survivor, Bishwas Kumar Ramesh, seated in 11A, recounted later. I just walked out. I thought I was going to die. I can't believe I survived, he said, emerging from the inferno almost miraculously. 241 souls. They may be teachers, children, parents, professionals, gone in an instant. And on the ground, another 38 people or more, including medical students, were killed when the plane struck a hostel at BJ Medical College. And it forces us to confront the cold, unyielding question: are known flaws slipping through unchecked? Is cost and timetable outpacing caution and care? Boeing promised progress, but progress doesn't mean much when the cost is measured in human lives. For the 241 who never came home, and for the one who did, let this be a reckoning, not just for Boeing, but for all who trust these machines with their loved ones. Enough is enough. And there were whistleblowers. The canary in the factory behind closed doors, former Boeing and supplier employees are sounding alarms. John Barnett, a 30-year Boeing veteran, says production is driven by speed and getting airplanes out the door with safety concerns brushed aside. Mechanic Richard exposed improperly the improperly drilled holes in the 787 bulkhead, a failure in structural integrity, and was allegedly fired after reporting it. Inspector Sam Mohawk alleges Boeing lost or hid hundreds of non-conforming 737 MAX parts, even moving them before FAA inspections. And the whistleblowers have been warning: retaliation, cost cutting, corners cut. And what about the cultural collapse? It's not one model or one defect. Whistleblowers describe a systematic failure: parts mishandled, records deleted, warnings ignored, safety culture undermined by production targets, profits, and the closed leadership loop. FAA reports a more than 11-fold spike in Boeing-related whistleblower cases this year alone. Emirates President Clark pulled no punches. Boeing's board must take the blame, and fast. What went wrong between airlines and Boeing? Trust erosion, frequent incidents, component issues, and production transparency weaknesses are eroding airline confidence. Safety versus schedule clash. Airlines are re-evaluating contracts as voided quality standards clash with delivery deadlines. And we look at Airbus advantage. With Airbus growing wingspan, notably with A350s and A321 XLRs, carriers see a dependable alternative. Regulatory scrutiny like FAA audits, US DOJ investigations, and Senate hearings all threaten Boeing's future. And the big question is Boeing too large or too complacent to fix itself? Why must whistleblowers risk their lives to be heard? Should regulators intercede more decisively when warnings from the cabin reach the factory floor? Why it matters? This crisis isn't just a corporate problem. It's passenger safety, route stability, and climate impact. Long haul aircraft and vital yet expensive. Airlines depend on timely deliveries. Trust failing here ripples through every aisle of your boarding pass. As Emirates, KLM, and Qantas pull back, they are sounding a siren. No more excuses. No more second chances. Passengers deserve certainty in cabin crews, but above all, in the metal that lifts them into the sky. Will Boeing answer the call, or will the era of airline loyalty give way to a new age of accountability? Would you feel safe boarding a Boeing jet today? What must change in culture, leadership, or regulation before confidence can return? For more updates, keep watching The Global Eye.